Good morning, folks. My name is Rendon. My wife, Rosalind, and I own Rendon Insurance. We are licensed insurance brokers that specialize in Medicare. We are based in the Triad area of North Carolina. We are licensed in North Carolina and South Carolina. My wife, Rosalind, most recently did a YouTube post talking about all of the large amount of changes that are coming about in Medicare in reaction to the Inflation Reduction Act. She did a fantastic job. We've been receiving tons of phone calls, and I wanted to do a quick video to reiterate just a couple areas that we're receiving tons of questions on. Folks are calling in daily, and the big questions are, how is my Medicare Advantage plan changing? What are they changing? What parameters are they changing? And my prescription drug coverage, whether it's built into my Medicare Advantage plan or I have what's called a standalone prescription drug plan that goes hand in hand with a Medicare supplement plan. How are they changing, and how does it affect me, of course? So let me start with what we're seeing as far as changes on the Medicare Advantage plans. Pay attention to your monthly premium, your deductible on your plan, and here's the last one is probably what we're seeing very, very consistent change on is your max out-of-pocket cap on your Medicare Advantage plan. People say, well, what is that? What is the max out-of-pocket cap, and how is it built? So let me go over that quickly. Max out-of-pocket cap is an accumulation of your copays. You pay copays for various procedures and doctor visits and services and things like that. However, on most Medicare Advantage plans, primary doctor visits usually $0 to say $20 to $30, a specialist maybe $30, $35. Most max out-of-pocket caps on HMOs are somewhere around $4,000. On a PPO, it might be $6,000. You would have to have hundreds of doctor visits to reach your max out-of-pocket. Once you do reach your max out-of-pocket, the insurance company covers 100% for a year. So if you're not going to reach it through doctor visits and such, how do you get there? Well, typically you have a catastrophic medical event happen where you're rushed to the hospital. They charge you copays for the ambulance ride. They charge you copays for the emergency room entrance, every doctor that touches you, every procedure that's done, every test that's run. If they keep you in the hospital, typically these plans charge you pretty large copays for the first 5 to 7 nights. All of that is building up to your max out of pocket. Once you get to that max out of pocket, say it's $4,000, the insurance company will cover services at 100% for the rest of the year. We are seeing some Medicare Advantage plans in reaction to the Inflation Reduction Act almost double max out of pocket caps on Medicare Advantage plans. So plans that were at $4,000, our max out of pocket is going to $8,000. Plans that were at $5,000, we're seeing them raise them up to $10,000. It's a substantial increase, and we want to make sure that you know what's going on with your plan. So what we're suggesting is, if you have a relationship with a professional that specializes in Medicare, reach out to them, have them help you to review your current plan and make sure that you're in a good spot and that the 2025 changes are not going to be something that just doesn't fit you anymore. Let's go a little bit farther on that, and let's talk about prescription drug plans. We have prescription drug plans built into many Medicare Advantage plans. There's also prescription drug plans that are standalone, and what that means is it's an independent plan that is built to go with a Plan G or Plan F, which is a Medicare supplement. Regardless of how your prescription drug plan is built, we're seeing a massive amount of changes in that category as well. What we're seeing is plans premiums are raising. There were previous plans that had no monthly premiums, and they're raising those premiums substantially. Within the plans, deductibles are coming into play or being taken away. The biggest concern is that a lot of these prescription drug plans are making changes to the medications that they cover beginning in 2025. So for folks who are going to be caught flat-footed, just not really reacting to this information and diving into their plan to see what's happening, they may find out in January that previously covered medications are no longer covered. And for folks who are ill, that could be catastrophic. Okay. Lastly, the thing I would like to talk about is, along with the Inflation Reduction Act regarding prescription drugs, they have lowered the max out of pocket for you for your prescription drugs down to just $2,000 for the entire year. Good news for a lot of people. I have a lot of clients who weren't taking their medications because their copays were just too big and they just couldn't handle it. So at $2,000, that's a substantial reduction as far as your responsibility for your medications for the year. However, we have to keep in mind that $2,000 may be substantial for some families, and it still may be difficult for them to come up with $2,000 to cover the needed medications and obviously move forward. Okay, that's pretty much it for now, folks. I appreciate you being here. Again, if you have a professional that specializes in Medicare, it is imperative that you reach out to them, have them take a look at your current situation, at your current plan, and how that plan is changing in 2025. There's no cost to you for them to take a look at it. There's no cost for their service. If you do not have an insurance professional that specializes in Medicare to help you through that process, please reach out to Rendon Insurance. We're in the Triad area of North Carolina. We should have a phone number listed on the screen, and either myself or Rosalind will answer the phone, and we'd be happy to help you through the process. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.